A stroll through the old town. The sun was shining brightly as Olivia stepped onto the cobblestone street. A warm breeze carried the scent of freshly baked bread and roasted coffee from a nearby cafe. She took a deep breath, letting the inviting aroma fill her lungs. It was a perfect day to explore the historic district of the city. The buildings around her stood tall, their facades painted in soft pastel shades of yellow, blue, and pink. Intricate balconies with wrought iron railings jutted out, adorned with cascading flowers that swayed gently in the wind. Wooden shutters, slightly worn by time, creaked softly as they opened and closed with the breeze. As Olivia walked, her sandals clicked against the uneven stones, blending with the distant sound of a violin playing in the plaza. A street musician stood under the shade of a grand old oak tree, his fingers gracefully moving over the strings, filling the air with a soothing melody. Nearby, an elderly woman sat on a wooden bench, peeling an orange. The citrusy scent mixed with the warm fragrance of sun-kissed stone and aged wood. She wandered past a bakery where a young man was placing golden croissants in the window. The rich, buttery smell made her stomach rumble, and she considered stopping for a snack. A little girl, holding her mother's hand, pointed excitedly at the pastries, her eyes wide with delight. Turning a corner, Olivia entered a shaded alleyway lined with artisan shops. The scent of leather and polished wood drifted from a small workshop where an old craftsman was carefully carving delicate patterns into a wooden box. Shelves were filled with hand-painted ceramics, each piece telling a story of the city's heritage. She paused in front of a bookstore with a faded wooden sign swinging gently above the door. Inside, the scent of old paper and ink filled the air. The bookshelves were packed with worn volumes, their spines telling tales of generations past. An elderly man in round glasses looked up from his reading and gave her a kind smile. Back outside, the city's heartbeat continued. A vendor pushed a cart filled with fresh mangoes, slicing one open and sprinkling it with lime and chili. The sweet and tangy aroma made Olivia's mouth water. Nearby, a group of tourists laughed as they took photos under the shade of an arched stone gateway, its walls covered in creeping ivy. She finally reached the plaza where an ancient fountain stood at its center, its water shimmering under the midday sun. Children ran around it, their laughter echoing between the stone walls of the surrounding buildings. Pigeons fluttered about, landing briefly before taking off again. As Olivia sat on the edge of the fountain, she let the sounds, scents, and colors of the old town surround her. This place, with its rich history and timeless charm, felt like a story frozen in time. She smiled to herself, knowing she would return again, eager to uncover more secrets hidden within its winding streets. As the afternoon sun cast long shadows across the cobbled streets, Olivia decided it was time to head to her hotel. Soon, she arrived at La Casa del Sol, a boutique hotel nestled in the heart of the old town. Its grand wooden doors were slightly ajar, revealing a charming interior courtyard with lush greenery and a gently trickling stone fountain. The scent of jasmine filled the air, mingling with the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee from the lobby cafe. As Olivia stepped inside, the cool air welcomed her. The reception area had high ceilings with exposed wooden beams, and the walls were adorned with framed vintage maps of the city. A friendly receptionist, a middle-aged woman with a warm smile, greeted her. "Welcome, Miss Olivia. We've prepared a lovely room for you with a view of the plaza," she said, handing her an old-fashioned brass key. She found her room at the end of the corridor. As she unlocked the heavy wooden door and stepped inside, a feeling of tranquility washed over her. The room was spacious yet cozy, with a large four-poster bed draped in crisp white linen. Earthy tones and hand-woven textiles decorated the space, giving it an authentic colonial charm. To her right, tall French doors led to a private balcony. She pushed them open, and a warm breeze brushed against her face. Stepping outside, she let out a breath of admiration. The balcony overlooked the town's main plaza, where people gathered beneath the towering palm trees. She leaned on the wrought iron railing, watching as the sky transitioned from a golden hue to deep shades of pink and violet. The city lights flickered on, casting a magical glow over the streets. The sounds of laughter, distant conversations, and the occasional ringing of a bicycle bell blended harmoniously, creating a melody unique to this place. Olivia sighed contentedly. This was exactly what she had hoped for, a place where time slowed down, where history and life intertwined in the most beautiful way. What mysteries would this place reveal? What adventures awaited beyond those winding streets? Find out in the next chapter. Want to improve your English while enjoying captivating stories? Subscribe to Linguatoons and turn on notifications. Your next adventure in English starts here.